Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Let me know how audio things are since, OBS and my laptop in general. I'm very quiet. I am very quiet. What the heck? Alright. I remember having to dramatically... Okay. What about now? Literally, what the heck? Microphone, why? What if I just... Okay, I don't think that's really having any kind of effect. So that's weird. Don't sound like a ghost now. Well, at least there's that. Okay. I mean, I'm also talking quietly because I'm tired. So hopefully all future quietness will just be because of the level of my voice. I know that there's background something getting picked up, but alas. The couch is more comfortable for my lower body, so that is what we are doing. Alrighty. I'm sure the fact that I was like smack dab in the middle of the lantern right stuff is the reason. Fuzz is nice. Alright. Yeah, probably my laptop fan. Last night I did all of the remaining games of Lantern Right, so I was smack dab in the middle of everything, which I'm sure is the reason that the game took so long to load in, because it had to unload all of the decorations, but it had to do that while I was there, like that always causes a little bit of problems. Toulouse, I don't know why you're looking at me. I fed you. You are fed. You even got wet food. You've got nothing to want for, child. The new event is fun. Alright, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I realized when I went to repost on Hive with like the info that when I went to post on Hive Social that I was going live, I saw and realized that I accidentally
Life, death.
Okay.
And
Game, let's not lag.
I
accidentally for
But if you never
some
test
of
the limits, how can
stuff
anyone
I
know
didn't
where the
update it
boundaries of these
properly
laws
for
are?
the square version of the stream schedule, and I just didn't notice because I was fighting for my life, to be honest, to get my brain to cooperate with doing tasks today. So the schedule is just kind of incorrect. Okay. Okay, we've got the flower commission, which I don't think I've actually gotten the achievement from. Okay. Helping out. A lot of special fertilizer. Hara fruit. Okay. I got that. Who's hissing? And at who? Be nice. Okay. Okay. I feel like it runs a little more smoothly every little while, so hopefully hopefully by the time we're into it. Hi Marie. You ate your food, right? I saw you go up there to your food. You ate it before Toulouse did, right? Okay. And if you didn't, Dakota doesn't really want wet food, so you can eat his. You can also come downstairs if you want. It's very one area focused. That's good. I think for resin spending, I'm gonna grind for some character level up cards. I think that is what I should focus on at the moment. Where am I trying to go? But don't have the energy for it. Oh, so valid.
A new punch.
Remember, health comes first. A bitter pill to swallow.
Why am I stuck? Oh, because I'm pressing.
Let's spark things up a little.
No time to lose. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Look at him go. Solution with his little swords.
No time to lose.
Glaze over. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. I'm getting sick.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Try not to enjoy this too much. The doctor will see you now.
What friendship level is Lisa at? Oh, she's almost at level 9. Awesome. Good for her. Such a day. Aw. Finally did one of the Snezhnaya commissions. Yay. I feel like I've just been like there's just this exhaustion deep in my brain, you know, that just doesn't want to do anything. Finished all of the new Chenyu Vale World Quest yesterday. Nice. I haven't done any of them except for the big main one that we keep accidentally doing on stream. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this new area on stream, but then I keep accidentally walking into the world quest and doing it on stream. So, watch that be how that world quest gets done through completion. Very fun and very gay. Maybe we will do it on stream on purpose. I don't know. We'll have to get to doing the Narcissan Crows, finishing that stuff up. I don't know if we'll actually get into the questing today, just because I know that there's going to be a good portion of time taken up by the event, and I don't want to get too started if it can't get very far, because I don't know what any natural stopping points are going to be. But we might at least look at that one island. Okay. The weasel. Is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. Got it. We're gonna do an Abyss run too. Yeah, getting a lot of stuff done one day will definitely make the next day very much day. That'll happen. Not too important, but interesting. Yeah. And now she is level 9. Yeah, I figured it was lore stuff. I've read something on that island when I was going through and unlocking waypoints, but definitely not everything. Hi, Dakota. You want to come over here? Or are you hanging out with the girls? Hmm? Toulouse, why do you keep looking at Dakota confused and then downstairs? Did you think he was downstairs? I think your sister's downstairs.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Okay. she's still there for another 14 minutes. Welp. Guess that's what I get for doing that at midnight. Alrighty. I'll get Fadas on in a little bit then. Let's get the processed ingredients. My jam. I can make some more jam now. Let's see. What to cook? Ooh, this is that new recipe. Well, one of the new recipes. Fine tea, full moon. I do not have enough tea to make all of them. I don't have enough anything to make all of them. Ooh, I should make some flour as well. I'm just gonna... How much flour do I have? Oh, a lot. Alright. Cue them up. Okay. Feel like I should make... I have no ramen. Let's make some ramen. Can only make 5 of them because I don't have a lot of bamboo shoots, but that's okay. I really need more fish too. Okay. Got a good few of these, but I'm gonna make some more. A ramen place is opening up near you? Nice. And then go into my bag. Only got one of those in. One of these days, they've gotta update the way that this is done. Surely they will. Surely they will. I hope. Here. Meatballs. That works. Okay. Oh, I do have a fruit of fulfillment that I've made. That's good to know. Frostberries. Oh my god. Sackfrag and Widsith are so obsessed with me. Okay. Thinking my thonks. Ugh, more Dragon's Bane. Okay. Just trying to think if there's any weapon specifically that I would like to weapon. And I don't know. Wait, no, not bioweapon. Okay. like something made. I almost never play TCG. I miss it when I wish I did, especially since, you know, there's like characters and it's like fun. But man, I simply do not do it. So I think I have all of these. So, yeah. I have so many of those. I could make one of each catalyst type. I'm not gonna, but I could. Well, technically, I don't... Or did I make... No, it's because that uses a different one. I remember. Okay, I don't... No. I can't commit to using a billet. Just gonna send those in. What you got here? Got a pretty good amount of hara fruit. Okay, I've got most of the stuff that I would get there. Let's see. Dakota, are you gonna take a sea piece? Okay. Oh. Felt on that one, not having the spoons to listen to the people in there. That's something that I used to be kind of good at, like when the teapot first came out. But, oh, hello. You coming up to hang out? You guys have flour. I am apparently out of spices. Oh, they have fish here. I forgot they had fish. And beans. Oh, I am actually kind of low on beans. Alright. Well, would you look at that? I really do need to remember to buy fish more often. One day. One day we'll get there. Okay, come on. We are just exiting a building. No need to get stuck in loading mode forever, my guy. Okay. Now let's grab our stuff from the blacksmith and be on our merry way. Hello, there you are. Okay. Oh, there it is. Like, where's the Blossom of Revelation? Alright. Got it. Sirens are a sirenin outside. Hope everything's okay. Okay.
Oh, it's just some.
And while we do this, okay, Genshin, I'd really
Conquering
like you
demons
to
is
ask
what I do.
yourself. Okay. Okay. I remember now that this set was insisting on giving me nothing. Okay. But this isn't terrible at the moment, although I feel like I vaguely remember getting a good VH flower? No. It was in my mind. give us more on the attack front, though. But our crit rate is higher than our crit damage. But... okay. Okay. So... finagling with the artifacts before. Okay. Okay, hold on. Well... okay. Now what are we looking at? No, it's still lower. It's 'cause you're on a crit rate weapon. So, I guess I should just keep the goblet what it was. Okay.
You're mine.
Okay.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Useless.
Seems like an emergency.
What is the energy recharge? I haven't actually looked at that. 109%, that's... not very good, I don't think. Okay. The problem is that I hate the sands and the crown that we're on. I don't want to get too attached to them, because they're not staying. Ideally, hopefully. Like, they're fine pieces, they're just not doing what I want in this particular build.
Pay your dues.
All hail.
Useless.
No escape. Prepare yourself.
Ah! Ka- yeah.
Your auto aim should hit him when he's actually there. Wow.
Of that debt.
Good.
That was lovely. Nope.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Okay. That's great. Stop chasing me. I'm here for the snapdragons. Oh, he's still on the regular wings. I'll have to figure that out eventually.
Disappear! Worthless! 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 Riptide! Tidal wave! No time to look.
So once we can engage Xiao's elemental burst, he's doing okay.
No time to lose.
Gonna let Child's cooldown finish first.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Okay. Okay, we're... I think... There we go. Okay. Yay for leveling them up. Is that... Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna condense the last of my resin and leave it at that for now. Oh, wow. Okay, Genshin. Do you know what these three look like? It's from collecting all the swords around the islands. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I've done that successfully yet. Okay, while I'm here, let's grab some more fish. Oh. Love that.
Try something new at the Wanming restaurant.
Okay. So, receiver, friends from afar. Is this a voiced event? I can't remember. Yes? Awesome. I love that. Okay. I know at this point I could just jump down, but I am not going to. Sometimes it's nice to be reminded of the little areas of this staircase that we repaired in early game commissions.
The best way to travel.
Oh, I love that you can't just walk into the event and that you have to interact with it.
Wang Shu-in now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora salary negotiable. Look, Traveler, an urgent hiring notice, and they're paying top more, too! Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
Strange. Why would they suddenly need a new chef?
You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiao? Because that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up?
You want to check up on Yanxiao? We're not going to talk about how much the money is. We should be worried about Yanxiao.
Yeah, and we can ask about the pay while we're at it.
Of course. Okay. Alright. Bring me up.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
You know, I got those commissions, like, all of them within a week. So, I'm close to the original players, and even I. But to be fair, there were just less commissions to choose from. Then again, I still never got... It's like I did so well with most of the early game commission lines that I just never got the one in Mondstadt. We saw the hiring notice downstairs.
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern rite. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish.
That doesn't sound like you.
Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
But the lantern rite's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest. Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for ourselves here.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out?
Sometimes the answer you're looking for is right under your nose.
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you
If
to my
only all
mental
bosses
list of
were this
people who can hold
considerate,
their own
yeah.
in a combat situation, but forgot you can cook.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yan Xiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yan Xiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
Never thought I'd see the day.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Of
Oh.
course.
So he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind.
Nice.
Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yan Xiao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you.
Imagine if every single individual had a personalized kitchen specified exactly to their height.
Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When
So
you cook
basically
for yourself,
vibes.
you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
I'm not too worried about that.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and preferences. You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
Okay. My daily check-in notification came. Okay. I see, this last part is tomorrow. Okay. Oh, hey, we get some stuff. Okay. I'm going to pause really quickly, run to the bathroom, grab myself some more tea, and then we will get into the meat of the event. So yeah. Hello, hello. We return. Also, hey John, I see you in the chat. How's it going?
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order. Try not to get them mixed up.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch. What ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions.
I've also got
table 3
snacks,
was,
which I will try not to crunch on too loudly.
Table
but,
3
you know.
was chilies, but hold the chilies?
Paimon, all the guests have already finished eating.
Was Paimon just sleep floating?
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. You've been talking nonsense since about halfway through the day.
We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain has turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange requests?
Obviously, with my cam off, I am reacting, I am processing the bits. Thank you.
It's a wide world out there. People have all
Those
kinds
are
of
very
different
nice.
tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it out!
As I live and breathe.
What should we do?
It's
It
all
doesn't
of
look
them.
like anyone's here. If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
It's alright. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
No, we'll cook for you. Linny! Lynette!
Right.
Lemonade!
Besides, if anyone's to
My
blame,
French
it's
children.
Lily. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Linny, Lynette, Lemonade, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the traveler here?
Ugh, the guy with his car, racing it down the damn street, revving his engine. I'm gonna start a fight. Anyways, greetings.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the end.
Unless Linny is going through
Anyway, so that's how we
great
ended up
lengths
here.
to hide
But
his
what
cat
about you
features.
guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
See all the stuff that child
Father said
almost
we deserve some rest after
annihilated
everything
that one
that
time.
happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Lenny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's lantern rite season.
You've heard of FTM. Now get ready for CTM. And the cultural tour?
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated
I mean, to be
into a
fair,
Liyue opera show.
Cat is
and
also
even
not a
wuxia
gender.
dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
The fish
you
one.
mean blackback perch soup? You're right. The name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her.
That was different.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes. A little.
Isn't that what you guys were talking about?
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now.
No problem. What would you like?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
Okay.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Don't worry, Lynette. I'll be kind to you. But, I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure if I do know. Here. Okay, favorite food.
Seafood. Mainly fish and shrimp. Crabs, okay too. I'm really glad that Linny and Lynette share my tastes, because it means we can eat meals together. I don't mind how the ingredients are cooked, though. I leave that decision up to them.
Okay. Seafood. They have more dialogue? Alright, after I listen to these voice lines, I'll go back for them.
I can't handle coffee. More than half a cup, and before long, my heart starts racing, and I can't calm my breathing down. Everyone says that coffee can boost your energy levels, but to me, it's torture.
You're so valid for that, Fremine. Okay. Luckily, coffee's not on the menu.
Pry open the shells, squeeze a bit of lemon juice onto the fresh shellfish. No plate necessary. Perfection.
Okay. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to have to make decisions here, but it feels like a full immersive experience.
I thought the blackback perch stew was actually pretty tasty.
And now that you know it's spicy, you won't be caught off guard, right? Why don't we give it another chance?
Once was more than enough.
Puppy. Glitching through the staircases. Hi, Dakota.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
Wow. I love how the Inazuman characters are like, the food is so... Are you even a good boy if you don't clip through the ground? So true. But I love how the Inazuman characters are like, the food is so flavorful and interesting in Fontaine. And then the Liwang characters are like, bland. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's just really cheesy and creamy. Is French food bland? I don't think anything's bland compared to England. But I'm not well versed in French cuisine to really answer that.
There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
Ooh.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Alright. I love learning a recipe 5 seconds before I make it. In each challenge, continuously prep, mix, and cook to make the dish. When the indicator points... Wait. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slide will move back and forth. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click the button. After you begin mixing, hold the button and then release. Okay, and then cooking normal. Once cooking is complete, you can plate and decorate the dish. 3 elements of dishes can be decorated: the tableware, accessories, and add-ons. Okay. Okay, I get it. There we go. Sheesh. Hooray! I love the animations that we're getting, though. The happy face. Oh, because the timing was off. I think that's good. Hi, Dakota. You coming up?
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
That looks pretty good.
Ah, yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
We'll still let our guests enjoy the first bite, though.
Oh, right. Of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
Oh, according to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Linny,
Looks delicious, Traveler.
you're gonna have to try it
Guess
first.
I'll dig in first. Here goes.
Okay.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
Alright.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep. You have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
Uh-huh.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Was Paimon always this well spoken?
She just memorized what the recipe said.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
Probably when you were yapping.
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some for Paimon!
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me. It's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too. Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Yeah, whenever you're free.
Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Oh, there she is.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
I've never seen you eat so much.
Yeah. Well, Lenny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to outpolite each other, the food would have gone cold.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
And now, we wait until the next day. At what time? Oh, 6 days. Okay.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say about you. I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end, but it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here. So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any extremely picky customers with unreasonably specific requests.
Farazan walks in.
Have you had someone like that before?
Of course. The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert.
Farazan.
They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original.
I've
or
got
that
to
the
do her
flavor
hangout event
profile isn't
sometime.
authentic
I really
because
enjoyed
you used
the
an
one
ingredient
Sumeru
wasn't
event
in
that
their
she was a big part
beloved
of.
centuries-old version of the recipe.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
I know that the worried eyebrow.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them. The most expensive ones.
Who's we?
Farazan! Oops, Madam Farazan. Oh my. Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu? I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world. Madam
Layla.
Farazan, please.
And of course,
slow
Dory.
down. None of us slept last night. How come Madam Farazan still has so much energy? If she's really over 100 years old, I don't understand how she keeps going. It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses. Layla! And Dory? Huh. Never would have bet on this combination.
Why don't you all take a seat and catch your breath?
temporary chef, huh? Wow.
I
No
relate
rest
to
for the
Layla
wicked.
so hard on that one.
Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Liyue specialties.
So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being an onboard consultant?
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential.
Nice.
Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to
We
Liyue
do
Harbor.
love to see it.
Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port.
Oh, Madame Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We sailed around the Sea of Clouds all of last night to put the system through some stress testing.
That sounds like illegal overtime.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the compensation, isn't it? No wonder Madame Farazan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have the...
Farazan, Madam Farazan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best. I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least the foreseeable future.
Huh. That's actually a good point.
Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger.
I think she's just about to pass out in general.
That's not because of hunger. Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away.
Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked?
You are.
So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, traveler. No seafood and nothing that takes too long to cook. The rest is up to you.
I had my eye on Adeptus Temptation, bamboo shoot soup, and golden shrimp balls, but I suppose they'll have to wait for the next time. But that could be years from now.
Aw, Madame Farazan looks so deflated all of a sudden. Please still try to choose dishes on the expensive side, okay?
Layla being like, please let her spend an unreasonable amount of Dory's money. It would make her happy.
Expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook. That rules out pretty much our entire menu. Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
We could just overcharge them.
That Dory, is she doing this on purpose?
I'd bet more she is.
This isn't Liuli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients. We only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation.
I've probably got some in my backpack.
If we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to
grilled
the
cheese.
fullest. As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds. It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. One plate usually goes for 30,000 mora.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat. You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that come through layer by layer. This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Do you think I'll be able to pull it off?
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
Alright. As I crack my knuckles to and put my wrist all the way back in socket, I'm ready to cook. Okay. I missed that first one. We need a baking event to complete the set. We do. Hooray! I agree with that plate arrangement.
Food's ready! Please enjoy!
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table?
Did Dory just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on, sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in. This dish looks simple enough, and I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case scenario, maybe 10,000 mora? This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth.
Oh, so tired. So
Baruzan and Dory thinking about
I
the
just
price.
wanna eat up
Layla
and get
thinking
to
about going to
bed.
sleep.
Is this foul? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar.
There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too. Quite marvelous. How is this made?
The smokiness is from the ham. That was my addition.
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere.
Oh.
Ha-ha! So you've noticed. Yep, created from several different kinds of meat. Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right.
Just Paimon and Yanxiao?
So, I'm not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection?
Well, you see, that's a trade secret.
It's just a matter of practice, even though this is the first time we ever made this dish.
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name?
Ah, Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together, and also
The complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble. The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish.
how did you know all that?
Because she's old.
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate. Wait, is that not a requirement anymore?
Dude, I don't know if Tevad is even allowed to have 20 languages anymore.
That used to be a thing?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Harabatan.
So, anyway, how much does this dish cost?
Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be 30,000 more, please and thank you.
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to join us at the table, did I not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you.
Not since,
So,
Celestia
perhaps
put a lot of
we could
effort
split the bill
into killing
accordingly?
unique civilizations.
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true.
$30,000 mora surely isn't an outrageous amount for the magnanimous Lord Sangama Bay.
Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation to uphold.
But every single mora matters, you know? All right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this dish.
And
Once I'm back in
experiencing my
Sumeru,
expertise.
I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits.
I never thought you'd take on such strenuous work.
My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies. Maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
We love an internship that you are getting compensated for.
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy sounding name?
By the way, that whole spiel about no seafood and not taking too long to cook, be honest, you chose Wangshu Inn to try and save money, didn't you?
I should have known you'd see through me. Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I figured they probably wouldn't be able to eat all that much today. Well, you saw how that turned out. I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you still found a way around my schemes. That's what I get for not thoroughly researching the market beforehand.
Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy.
Huh, you're one to talk, Paimon. You freeload whenever you get the chance.
Well, yeah, but that's why Paimon's qualified to talk about this.
Oh, good. Because I needed more balls. Said sarcastically. I did not need more balls. I have an overabundance of balls, if you will.
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it.
I never thought you'd take a job away from any ruins.
Well, about that. Even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dora's offer was quite enticing. She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring them back to Sumeru. I couldn't resist an offer like that. So I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Kasharawar competitors.
So that's why you're not getting paid enough. You did it to yourself.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
Hooray, recipes. Right.
Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another day of customers. Thanks again. Great work. Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day. Whatever crazy characters come walking through that door, I know you'll be able to handle them.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Hey, that's not true. Anyway, I didn't mean it like that.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't
You
know
have
were in Liyue too.
no
It's always nice to run
idea.
into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say that right?
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each other when we're this far from home, don't we, Ayato?
I
Oh, whoa, Checker! What are you doing here?
Huh?
love Ito so
Flying
much.
lavender melon? Yeah, the sky-cleaving white iron variety.
I'm also pretty sure
And
Ito
my
doesn't
compadre,
actually
too.
know
All my buddies in one
Ayato
place.
is the head of the Kamisato
look
clan,
at
but that could be me misremembering
Say you were
something.
gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some good, spicy food. Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grandmaster Hanakado's okay and whatnot.
The look on Shinobu's face seems to say, don't ask. So what about you, Ayato?
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I came here as soon as I could. But, alas, it was too late.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer!
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost. Since you're here, you'll be able to tell me all about it.
Sure thing, my man. But, let's catch up over some food, huh? Where's the chef, anyway? Hey, get the chef out here! I got compadres to feed!
It is I. I am the chef.
Yeah, sure, me too. Wait, what?
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
But the main chef is, you know, another guy.
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. Alright, well, get the chef out here!
Oh boy.
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the palace jewels, a trembling strings and rushing reeds, or...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little more, down to earth?
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either. That'd be the best value for your mora.
Humbly enough, huh? Huh, sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No need for anything fancy. We're all friends here.
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either. Sometimes a bro just knows. Hmm?
A bro? Yes, a bro just knows. Bros don't suppose, 'cause bros just knows.
I have to fact check it.
Oh, whatever. Paimon's leaving you guys to it.
But I am pretty sure.
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson Staff just launched itself at Bloom Pruner and sent it flying.
I'd expect no less of the bona fide Beetle Battle King himself. It sounds like a truly epoch-defining duel.
I love that they're friends. I really do.
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Thanks. Alright. Let's cook some grub.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make.
Oh,
so I don't think we'll
Yanshao,
have
you
any
have
problems
no
with
idea.
this order.
Actually, why is it called humbly enough anyway? A hearty meat dish is a good start, but in Paimon's experience, one humble dish is never enough.
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance. It's actually just tofu, made to look and taste like meat.
The way that my eyes widened and my brain went tofu, just as the option to say tofu popped up on the screen. We can't make that for him.
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else instead.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide. Ma'am, could you possibly ask your boss to order something else instead?
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that humbly enough will be an everlasting symbol of our friendship, or my name ain't Arataki Ito!
Oh my god.
Hey, look, where's our food at? Hurry up, I'm almost done recounting the epic adventures of Crimson Staff.
As you can see, changing the order may be a little difficult.
Max Middleman,
his
as
old ego
usual,
is riding on this, huh?
putting his
Even if we
full
break the
voice
news to
acting
him,
OC
he'd probably
into
rather eat the tofu than eat his
the
words.
performance. Me and Saito are experiencing this in the same way. Locked in now. Gotta cook that dish. And what if we throw in some free appetizers?
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Yeah, that'll go great. Okay. Let's do it. Alrighty.
Food's here.
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Love me that portion size. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Wait!
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests eat first.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style.
Maybe let me dig in first.
Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame. Go on, dive in. I'll wait till last.
Ayato's like, what's happening? Yeah.
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo! I spy a big chunk of deliciousness with my name on it.
Wait! Don't.
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
You know the drill.
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so, Paimon forgot to tell you the really cool origin story of this dish.
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Am I right? Down the gullet!
Skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish without hearing its tale?
Thank you, Ayato.
Compadre's goodwill, huh?
You're a literal lifesaver.
All right, then. Give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. A Actually, no. Let's start with the story of Wang Xuan, which starts with the history of Dihua Marsh.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Got it.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate what you got. Humbly enough, yeah, that's a good way to think about life.
Darn, there's no sad way to Tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little bit left.
But we're already beyond stuffed.
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dreads, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request, if you would be so kind as to consider it. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang, so they will be devastated to learn that they missed out on this opportunity. However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to them, I'm sure it will help to lift their spirits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, you did eat quite a lot of the grilled fish while we were waiting for the main course. Including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Okay, yeah, I just did El Chefe. If they hadn't run into Ayato, I don't know what they would have done. But, it is, in fact, I am remembering correctly that Ayato and Ito first met, and Ito had no idea who he was, and Ayato has just never told him that he's part of the Kamisato clan, and Ito just treats him like a normal person.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue.
You didn't really come for the Onikabuto fighting contest, did you?
Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure.
Paimon would have started a beetle fight, honestly. How come you didn't come to the Lantern Rite then?
Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, all the more reason to avoid the crowds. In any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the right time. Now, as for the leftover tofu... Yes, I'm sure Toma will dispose of it as he sees fit.
He's your maid, Ayato, not your food disposal. Love you, though. Good to see you.
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done.
So, why did you really come to Liyue?
Well, thing is...
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
I mean,
just
probably.
because he's here already! No other reason!
I love them so much. I think we deserve to see Sailor Ito.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time to collect yourself. The next big group is coming in.
I am also so excited to see who from Mond will show up tomorrow. Does Sailor Moon transformation. Okay. So, oh, our ingredients have processed. Not all of our jam, but all of our flour. Okay. Okay. It is this one, I think. Yeah, the only place that stands out like a sore thumb, pretty much. Now, I know I read something when I unlocked that teleport. But we'll look around for more. Right? I am excited to do Benny's Hangout event again on Thursday. It's been a while. This is probably what I read. It's been a while, and by a while, I mean it's been 3 years. I played it when it came out. I haven't gone back to it since. But I remember it kind of. No, I would say I actually remember it a pretty good deal. So, but I'm excited to revisit it. It'll be fun. Okay. The Tower of Ipsissimus comes from an old concept from the ancient Fontanian kingdom of Remuria, and was used to describe a powerful will that could rule, sustain, and destroy the world. This tower was designed by the Narcissan Cruz Ordo and represents the evolution of the human soul and the infinite mysteries of the world. The Narcissan Cruz Ordo believes that the people continuously refine themselves through samsara cycles. These include Hyperborea, Natlantian, Remuria, and the first half of the fourth samsara, Kron Arya, which we are presently experiencing. Please take note that these are just names given to these eras by the Ordo based on ancient texts, and this evolution refers to spiritual evolution. There is no intent here to antagonize any research results obtained by the academia. The human spirit undergoes the loss of paradise, the defeat of evil dragons, the original sin and baptism, and finally, freedom from the gods. Finally, we would like to thank the following ladies and gentlemen for their generous support. Madam, Mr. Eliphas, Mr. Most of these names have been struck out. Yeah, I had already... For most people, that must be kind of your first canon introduction to Bennett, isn't it? Because I don't remember any early game... I mean, he's not in a lot of permanent canon. I only knew about him and his terrible luck from the first Windbloom Festival. When that was going on, he got, you know the Thousand Wind Temple in Mondstadt? He got trapped, in one of those areas by the Ruin Guard or something. He and Razor got trapped in cells that were like, yeah. He and Razor got trapped in cells next to each other. And so that's canon how they met. In case you wanted to know what their meet cute was. And at the time, Venti was teaching love poetry, jail buddies. And Bennett had been working on his poem, so he read it to Razor, and then Razor came up with his own poem. And it was very cute. So yeah, love them. Okay. So there's one. I remember being interested in the concept of samsaras, and I also wonder if that reincarnation has anything to do with the fact that, like, Fontanians are, was it in Razor Speak? Of course it was in Razor Speak. Okay.
Propagate!
Okay. Camera, please. I wonder what these big flowers are. Or big trees, plants. I don't know.
Terminate! Whoa, look at it sparkle.
Dendro Traveler Strong. Okay. Hello, birds. Guess I'm just gonna wander around. We'll get the perimeter, and then we'll, you know, go from there. Work our way in. I know that a part of this is most likely sealed with the quest, but you know.
Right. Correct Lapis. Hi. Now you shall perish.
And then he did.
There is no escape. No touching.
Well, there he goes.
I'll keep this close.
Thank you.
Born of ice and frost. Let the show begin. Yeah, scatter. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, can we? Got it. Almost on the outer perimeter. Oh, friction, huh? There's a boat. Fascinating. Committing this island to memory real quick. I will notice when it has changed. There's a camp here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna get further in. Well, there's a lot of I feel like there was a I think there was a Primo Gem up here, but or not Primo Gem. Hydroculus, that's the word. But I think I already got it. I feel like I came here, I saw a big tall structure and I was like, you know what, I bet is up there. And then I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I already got it, but I'll climb up to the top anyways, just for funsies. I don't always do good at exploration, but sometimes. Sometimes I'm ahead of the game. Singular Primo Gems like oculi. Alright. Anyways. In accordance with Fontanian law and the provisional national provisions, as well as the Marmonia Act number 1-something-2, the Narcissan Cruz Ordo is declared an illegal extremist group and a criminal organization. This location will be permanently sealed from this day forth. Destroying this board will be seen as a challenge to the national authority, and any violators will be publicly sentenced on charges of date. The reverse side has the seal of the court and the signatures of Elaine, Guillotine, and Neuvillette. Combined bubbles. I don't even know where another bubble is. Oh, I see another bubble. Oh, that's lovely. Down. Too far over. Like that, or like two bubbles become one bubble. Two bubbles have become one bubble. The bubble is too big. The bubble is too big. Whoa. What just happened? Did I lose? Do I need... Okay. I see.
Is this an answer from this world?
Well, that's this level taken care of. Next.
Spring forth! Oh no! Torn to oblivion!
Thank you. That sounds very difficult.
Come on, we can do it!
Alright, yeet me. Where are we going? Oh, to the next level, where I just came from. So you mean normal people don't start their way at the top of the building and then work their way down? Huh. Interesting. I guess I'm just not like other girls. Okay. What? Oh my. You guys. Are identifying as a problem, aren't you? Alright, there goes that guy. Thought I saw another guy.
Illusion shattered! Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
My spoils of war. Oh yeah. Alright. Layer down. Oh, I see the camp. Oh, is this who brought the boat? Looks no different from any other treasure chest. Hey, what are you doing? That's private property. What are you looking at? Never seen an adventurer before? Well, what a coincidence. We're adventurers ourselves. What are you doing here? We're looking for treasure left behind by the Lilia Crucis Forum. It's going to make us rich. Ervil said so. Hey, why are you telling them about it? Oh, in that case, no, we are definitely not looking for treasure left by the Lilia Crucis Forum. You haven't been scammed too, have you? If you heard about it from someone called Virgil, then you've been lied to. There's no treasure. It's just a scam. Ha! Like I'm gonna believe you. You just want to get us out of here so you can keep the treasure for yourself. Do I look like a fool who just believes whatever someone says? I know what you're trying to do. Alrighty then. Good luck to ya. It seems some lessons must be experienced to be learned. So you're telling me I can't even open this chest? Sorry, but we are not looking for treasure left behind by the Wonderful. Oops. You want to check on how we're progressing? I'm not telling you a word. It's still a chest that looks like private property. Best not to touch it. I'll touch it all I want to. Look at me. Touching all over it. Anyways. This is about to yeet me all the way up to the top again, isn't it? So, we found 2 messages and that little camp. Is there anything else that you know of that's on this little island before we eventually do that quest and, you know, drastically change the world forever? Think that's everything? Cool. Well, we're a little richer. And, we saw some guys. Oh, I forgot I have 2 single pulls from leveling characters up. Alright. Maybe the rest of our ingredients have processed. I think that's the last thing that I really want to make sure of tonight is grabbing ingredients. And then, yeah. Part of my brain is like itching to start the world quest, but I'm like, no. There's only so much time left that I would even be awake enough to be streaming. I cannot get sucked into this right now. I'm too invested in how it goes. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, are there still... Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright. In in that case, then, we will call it a night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I enjoyed that. I love just little slice of life voiced quests where we get to see people from all over Tebat. It's always so fun, and it's always good to see you too. And everyone else too. But you know. Yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday. We'll be playing The Sims 3 on Wednesday, so that on Thursday we can play through Bennett's hangout event. But yeah, get some good rest, everybody. Take care, and I will see you then. While we're here, let's see who is a streaming. I will never understand why Genshin, or why Twitch doesn't let you filter by multiple tags. I'm just trying to make sure that the person that we find is speaking the same language and has chill vibes. Ooh, I like this person's name. Okay, let's see if we can send a raid over. Because Twitch barely works as it is. Fair enough. Raid user cookies in cosplay. Yeah! Alright. Let's go send some kindness to a new person who is also playing Genshin and vibin'. And I will see you guys. Yeah, alright, cool.